Hey guys, Eli here, and on today's video I want to talk about the day I got robbed. Now honestly, this video is it has a hidden message somewhere there, so you guys can see the lifestyle I was living and what led to the fact that where I got robbed. And we're starting now. Guys, thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification icon so you guys get future notifications of my future videos. And comment down below, have you guys ever got robbed before? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you guys want to check some awesome free resources, make sure you guys check down in the description below. So I think the year I got robbed was 2014. This was when I was living with my mom, and it was real crazy. It was crazy. I'm gonna tell you the story first, and then we're gonna go into the lifestyle a little bit, and maybe did this have something to do with it? I do believe it did. So it was a Sunday. Reason I know is because the family went to church and I was there, and normally I don't work out on Sundays, but I said, hey, you know what the heck, let me just go. It's just like something just had to happen to push me out that house. Who knows, maybe I had to go out because maybe it would have went down differently. But before we go into that specific Sunday, I say like maybe that Monday, in between Monday to Tuesday, I was outside, I was the only one home, and I looked towards my neighbor's house, like the house next to me, but their neighbor. And then I saw people I haven't seen there before, like kids, like 3 kids, 2 of them across the street, and 3 of them is like looking right in front of that house. And they was looking at it, and they saw it, and they were just looking. As soon as I came out, I was just looking like, hey, this looks weird. 2 across the street, 2 over here looking at the house, and you're like not even on the sidewalk, you're like halfway towards their door. So just looking at that, and I was like, as soon as they saw me, they just left. Right? They just left. You know, they all walked away, even the ones across the street, they walked away and they met up somewhere down the middle somewhere. So that was weird, but I didn't give it a second thought. So that Sunday, people went to church. Mom, dad, and my sister all went to church. And then I was like, hey, you know what? Something's telling me to go work out. So I went to the gym. I'm working out, doing all that, making sure I'm all buff, looking great. Like, you know, I got to get these, well, not now, but back then, those muscles was tough. Those muscles was big back then. But anyways, besides the fact, I got a phone call. That was my stepdad calling me. I'm like, hey, what's up? He was like, did you leave the house door open? I was like, no, what would I do that for? And he was like, yeah, we got robbed. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you serious? Like, stop joking around, because me and my stepdad, we like to joke around like that. I was like, stop joking around, man, stop messing around. He's like, no, seriously, we called the cops, and we came, we saw the door open and all that. So instantly, I went home. I left the gym, I went home. Man, they went through everything. They messed up the whole entire house and all that extra stuff. The funny thing is, I used to keep a dog in the house, in my room. So every time when he hears somebody, he'll start barking and just keep barking. So they have the couch in the living room right in front of my door. My door is always locked. It needs a keypad thing to open, which is the same one. Matter of fact, this is the same keypad I have here. I took it from that house and now I brought it here. And if you guys don't see, I have like a door right next to me. Like, I'll probably show you guys in a picture or so. But anyways, they broke that, and they had the chair just in case the dog was gonna bite them or something. But the dog was in the cage, so he couldn't really do anything. And they went in, they ransacked the whole entire place, and man, did I feel so powerless. And I'm like, man, listen, if had I just stayed home, I have guns. Had I just stayed home, I could have like defend the house or something. Or maybe they would have been like, hey, somebody's home, let's leave this house alone. Or just maybe it was meant for me to go. It was just meant for me to go, and something probably would have happened where it wouldn't be good for me had I stayed. So needless to say, all that happened. We called the cops, and we never knew what happened with that, but they did take personal information. I didn't have that much money myself, but of course they took mom's jewelry, they took a whole bunch of stuff that was in the house. But I myself, honestly, all they was able to take was my my social and stuff like that, and my whole studio I used to record. They took my microphone and just pretty much basic stuff like that. They took the Xbox. I think we had a Wii system. All that was taken. So now, saying all that, let me let you know a little bit of the lifestyle I was living. Okay, so back then, I was like, in my mind, I was like the biggest rapper there was. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. I actually had a car with my rap name, which was Cash Major at the time. I actually had a car that had Cash Major candy painted gold with rims on there, and all over Instagram, there was people that knew who I was. I didn't know who they were, right? But they knew the car because I always would drive it around any neighborhood. They'll see it, Cash Major candy painted gold, parked right in front of my mom's house, doing all that, going on Instagram showing money and showing jewelry, doing all those extra stuff. So that was the lifestyle I was living. I was always on Instagram taking pictures of what I'm doing. Hey, this is the place I'm going. Hey, I'm in the studio. Or hey, look at this car I'm driving. I'm in a Lamborghini car my friend had, and I was like, hey, let me borrow it real quick, and say I rented it, blah blah blah, or say I own it, whatever it was. I was doing that. And then I feel that me living that way brought unwanted or unnecessary attention towards me, because plenty of times, like I said, a lot of people knew me and I do not know who they were. Either they saw me on Instagram, or either they heard a song, because I was doing some heavy promotion. I was in like most of all the local radio stations and things like that. I was doing heavy promotion. So having a car that you can instantly just pick out in the lineup that you can see, and that's one of the reasons right now my car is just purely black. And the funny thing about it is, well, I had 2 decked out cars. My past 2 cars was 2 totally decked out cars. One was candy painted gold, and the other one was like white and black like Venom in its heyday. It was real good. And I realized something as well. Now that I got a regular car that nobody can tell from whatever it is, nobody can like actually point me out, I don't get that much tickets anymore. And I'm just thinking, oh, it was always like that. I never got a ticket ever since I switched to a new car where it's just low key. So that could be a message there as well. But yeah, I never got a ticket. No cop ever stopped me or say, hey, you know what? This guy, he has a car, it's candy painted gold, 20-inch rims. It looks like the car of somebody who's doing something bad. So let's stop him, or let's just say he was speeding and just check him out. And that doesn't happen anymore. All right, and I never got pulled over ever since I got rid of, and I got a simple mundane car. But that was the life I was living. I'm always on Instagram, like just wadding out a whole wad of cash. So ever since then, I just kept it low key. I started a YouTube channel, and I don't show too much. And I'm very secretive. I hide it from people I know. And if somebody, even on my Instagram, I have my personal Instagram, and I also have the Urban Lifestyle personal Instagram, and I don't really too much show stuff on there. You know, I don't allow people to go on there. I keep it private, and I keep it like that to only people that's outside of my direct sphere of influence. Okay, not that much people know what I do, and I try to keep it real mundane life, like from the outside looking in. All right, and nobody outside of one friend knows where I live. Nobody. Like, if you like, I don't like it. To be honest, I was so secretive. My boss, my employer, still thinks I live in my mom's house. They wanted me to change the address. I'm like, no, I still live in my mom's house. That's it. That's where I stay. I don't tell nobody where I live, because I just want to be secretive that way. Now, we're talking about coming from a life where I'm just showing guns. I'm showing, I'm talking about thousands upon thousands of dollars, and some stuff I was doing was illegal as well. So I was known on that front as well. The guy with the decked out car, I was the guy with money, the guy with a whole bunch of jewelry online, showing a whole bunch of pictures, showing places that I've been doing, stuff I've been going, places I've been going, and showing all that. And I felt like that really brought unwanted attention towards me. You know, really brought unwanted attention towards me. And to be honest with you, I know, those kids that was looking at my neighbor's house prior, I know one of them, and he knows me based off the music. I remember I was driving one day, he was like, Cash, blah, blah, blah. You know, we always ran across each other. So I knew him, he knew me, but it didn't go beyond that. All right, so it could have been any number of things. All right, so the whole message of this story is, guys, just be careful what you put online. Just be careful what you put online, and be careful like what you show to your sphere of influence. Because now looking back at it, the people that was all on my Instagram, that was watching me, that was giving me those so-called likes on Instagram, those are the people that I'm like, you know what, those kind of audience is not the kind of audience that I want to entertain. All right, not the kind of audience that I want to entertain. But hopefully you guys got something from it. Just make sure you guys are safe. Watch out what you do online. Watch out what you put online, because yes, it can be a danger to you and your family. So be careful with what you put online. Be careful about the quantity of stuff that you put online, especially if you're still, a lot of people that watch this channel know I talks about gold and silver, and they like to post stuff. Some of them keep it secret. Some of them do keep it secret, but just be careful. All right, and that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day.